Hello and welcome back to the channel, it's me Lunez, and today we'll be continuing the Vintage Story run. Okay, it seems like things are alright. I did accidentally start to load the game, with mods when I tried to make a new world the other day. I don't think I actually managed to load in because I quit the game before, so I was a little worried the save would be broken, but it looks like we are fine. And nothing has been altered in any way, which is good. Right. We are in September. During the winter I'm gonna be here, basically constantly. And regarding that, I think I should at least try and adventure a little bit more before the winter does come. Also, just because I would like my elk, as well, because if I have to make trips, then I can without worrying about how long things are gonna take. So I'm actually going to prepare to and head to the first of the dungeons, the Resonance Archives, which we do have a map for, and we have actually travelled about halfway to, maybe a bit more than that. Our closest waypoint is about halfway. But yeah, we're going to try and do that over the next couple of episodes. If everything goes well, we can return and buy our elk. And then over maybe a few episodes, we'll run the stuff back. So I am going to take a chest with me. If I can make one. Okay. Right, I've made all the chests I possibly can. .8 HP, 5 HP. Do I have a longbow on me already? I swear I made 2 longbows. Hang on. Oh. I swear I keep seeing like something moving in the window. I don't think the rabbits can get up there, so that's kind of creeping me out, but okay. I'll try and ignore that. Right, the main thing I need to do for now is probably smith. I need copper parts. Probably only 1 lot. Oh. So I'll only smelt 1 ingot's worth. God damn it. And then while that is going, we can get out the spare blooms start manufacturing some arrows, as we are going to need those. I was considering taking the spears, but I think they aren't going to last that long. So I won't bother. But what's going to happen is we're going to go up basically with a full inventory of stuff, or close to. We're going to put a chest down, we're going to gather food from the surrounding area, and then we're just going to use that to facilitate our exploration. And we'll actually take 2 chests and we'll make 2 chests and turn it into a trunk. Just for the additional storage space, because then I can store the extra loot in there. As I do plan to take a decent amount of stuff. Right, I'm gonna test to see if I can actually make 9 arrows. With 1 ingot, because if I can, that's gonna save a lot of material. And it's gonna give me more shots. Oh, I didn't even need to make a copper ingot. I just wasn't paying attention. I'll go for that last ingot. And then we'll have 4 to use. I do need to eat as soon as I make this though. And then we'll do the actual ingot smithing afterwards. After this, I'm probably gonna have to work on healing items, I think. They will be a little less effective, because of the armor, but not by an insane amount, because it's relatively low tier armor, considering it's still iron. But I would like to upgrade somewhat from the healing poultices. Obviously I will take a lot of those, but I want something a bit more potent, as the boss fight is going to be a bit rough. Alright, at least I think it is going to be. Okay. Food. Hmm. I still have 3 of those left. I didn't even bring the flax up, did I? No, I did not. However, I'm not going to use that on mills anymore. I'm going to use that on the animals to try and get them the next step of the way. However, I won't feed it to them. I won't feed it to them till I'm about to leave. We can get these ingots on the way now for sure, though. So I'm gonna try and make 9 arrows. If that doesn't work, and it does require 2 ingots, then I'm just going to do 6s. But I feel like the 9 could work if I'm careful with how I work the bar. Or the ingot, I should say. And then... Right, that'll be another stack and a quarter of rock, which puts us at nearly 3.5 barrels? No, 2.5 barrels. Slightly over. That would be pretty decent. Okay, yeah, this could work, potentially. It'll probably take up a lot of hammer durability, but that's fine. I need to try and move some of the metal back this way though, if possible. Right, unfortunately I am gonna lose these 2 pieces. But if I can salvage even like 1 part from the bottom row here, then we may be good. Because I've already managed to get 7 of them. And it hasn't actually been as hard as I thought it would be. Right, it looks like 9 arrows an ingot is a thing. That's very good to know. I'm very happy with that, actually. That's amazing. I'm gonna make a new hammer just in case. I don't think I have another one. And I'm probably gonna use all of this, getting those arrowheads right. If I can do those 2 though, that's 27 more arrows, which gives 33. And then I also have 30 bone arrows in there as well. So if we start the fight with the bone arrows, then if I'm lacking in damage, I can just swap. Actually, nah, I might as well start the fight with iron, because then I don't use my health stuff as quick, and I can save it. I will do that. I mean, we're probably not going to be able to fight the boss for like another 4 episodes. I'm just being optimistic that I can even get there, because I have to do the tier 4 drifter area first, and I'm kind of scared of doing that. I'm gonna start from this side from now on though, just because these arrowheads are gonna be a lot easier to salvage from. As they are closer. I actually only needed to salvage one piece there. Okay, that is 18 arrows. And I'm basically done with the smithing now. I only need to do the copper ingot, which I should probably start. Wait. Oh no, that's smeltable. That's fine. Okay, last thing. And that will be nails and strips. And we should actually have enough spare for 2 extra, as it does only cost 1 per chest. These are really nice and simple to do though, compared to the arrows. This part here is the hardest part, just getting the spare, but it's very easy still. Okay, there we go. So I'll make those chests I need immediately. And then we can make the trunk, and we have that. Yellow dye. The guy's probably gonna sell another orange poncho at some point. Wait, actually, hang on. Poncho. It's 8. To be fair, I only need to hang around for another 8 hours. Yeah, we'll do that. Right. Bandage. Actually, let's see what the different ones do. So the linen one restores 4. And takes 3 seconds. Linen diamond stitches. Oh, I need a sewing kit. Oh, that's easy to make. The linen is fairly expensive. That's 16 flax fiber. per 4 of these. And obviously 16 of those. No, 4 of those, I mean, sorry. Do there... So a bowl of honey and sulfur, but we don't have access to either of those. Alcohol, we don't have alcohol at all. And making it with flax twine isn't actually any cheaper. You can cut clothing though. I'm not sure if it has to be good quality or not. That's interesting to know. Right, let's double check this. So this does heal more, so we do want to go for this. The only problem is that I have basically no horsetail poultice, so I need to go out and get that effective immediately. I don't need tons though, just maybe a stack or 2. I may have to travel a little bit to get it though, because I think the small woods around here I pick clean. Making more fallow fields could generate a bit more from home, but I'm not sure like how efficient it will be. I've only like got maybe 5 or 6 total from the field so far, which is like barely enough for 4. Gather some cranberries for the trip while I'm out here, if I come across any. I can't wait till I have an elk. These trips will be really short once that is the case. You know, it probably wouldn't be amiss to grab flax when I see it now, because I'm gonna need so much of it. If I see any clothing though while I'm there that's like not of great quality, I'm gonna probably cut it, like, to make clean bandages though. Because that'll help. I'm gonna try and use the Horsetail Poultice to explore basically everywhere except the boss area though. And then we'll use the higher tier bandages from there. Okay, there was a bit more horsetail here than I thought there was, which is pretty good. Although, during this trip we're likely going to use all of it. Unless it keeps growing over there. I'm not sure, I haven't really explored too far over that way. I don't think. Yeah, this is kind of the limit of how far I've gone this way. If there's no land bridge here, that means I've basically explored most of the stuff across here. This would be very quick to check, I think. That might not be something I need to do at all. I think the only thing I'd like to find a supply of now is black coal, brown coal, and black or brown coal, and sulfur. Like, at least immediate, like, effective as soon as possible. But I can probably afford to go Winter 1 without. I think. I'll just spend it working on the house. Be nice and chill, and hopefully I won't freeze to death. Because that is a possibility, considering my clothing is not great at the moment. Right, we are at 2 o'clock. Actually, what temperature is it? 20 degrees. It's hotter than I thought it would be. I'll just say that. Or... Oh no, I probably saw that before, which is why I marked it with red. I don't know what all that is, though. I can't let my greed consume me, though, otherwise I'm gonna... Ah! Oh, he's giving chase. Oh, I don't have my shield on me, do I? You know what, I might actually go down and get that and survey the cave, because the thingy is low. If you're gonna run away, I'll take that. If he comes back and attacks, then I'm gonna chase him till the ends of the earth. Christ, they barely do any damage at all. Oi! He came in and attacked when I was ready, so I'm not gonna chase him. That's good to know, though. Wolves are basically no longer a threat. I could get attacked by two at once and I'd be able to deal with them. Get some sand. You know what, I'm actually kind of low on limestone, so this would be somewhat beneficial. I'll just do this. There wasn't really any point picking up that sand, I didn't need it. Hang on, I need to consolidate my inventory space somewhat. They're still too hot? Damn, they take a while to cool down. I should have probably quenched them. It does sound like there's water down here though. So I will use that if possible. Wait, is this just like hanging above the cave? Oh yeah, it is. Damn, if I hadn't been for that weird spawn, I wouldn't have found that. It is zinc though. An ore I don't need in massive quantities, I don't think. I'll still take it though. Seems rather expensive. Right, the rift activity is still low as well, which is great. The only problem is there's not a great way down. I'm gonna have to like dig through this and hope it's not another ledge. You don't normally get this deep though, and it like you still be able to walk out in the light. Because I'm already losing my sanity. Okay. Nothing up here. Oh! I was not ready for that. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, so I've accidentally gone and relieved that all. For a low, yeah, for a low level, this is, kind of insane how many enemies there are. Right, or... we'll check in here for any more. Does not seem like there is any. I definitely saw some here, though. I'll do that. Okay, this guy's getting in the way. Right, that was a dead end. This way leads to nothing. And then, where does this lead? To quartz. Well, at least I was able to quickly tick this off. Alright, it should be far away enough now that I won't get ambushed. So I'll remove that, and then head back and get to work on the dye, because I'm pretty sure I'll need to soak the leather for 8 hours. And then I can make the poncho. And then I sell that and the Tin Bronze Falx, if I didn't sell that already. And then I believe I would have maxed out my trades with the Treasure Hunter for this rotation, if he hasn't switched already. If not, then I have a spare poncho I can sell him when it next comes up. Yeah, I'm gonna need to cook when I get back though. because there's like no more forageables. I'm gonna have to eat first. That'll be enough for now. To be honest, I have got to say, with the caves I've actually gone in and fully explored, basically everyone hasn't been all that deep. Like, we've barely experienced level 4s so far. I think I've ran into one tier 4 enemy, and that is it. Which is a little unfortunate. I know they are dangerous, but I would like to at least find some caves where I can experience them, because then I know what I'm dealing with, and how good my gear is against them. And also it means there's a higher chance of there being more resources, just because there'd be more space in the caves, and they go for longer. Right, we still have a decent amount of level left as well. And I don't actually know of anything I actually need to use it on right now. So I don't have to worry too much. Right, if I take all the grain I can, and then if I take those, hang on. Firewood. There we go. And then while I wait for that, I'll just unpack everything. I don't think I can build in there, so I'm gonna leave the fences here. One more gear till 99. I have something that will definitely sell for at least 7 or 8 gears. And then the poncho sells for a lot as well. These are usable now. And then the last thing I'll do for the episode is feed the animals. And then next time we just need to start by making a bunch of healing supplies. Damn, those rabbits grow up fast. Are they adults though? Oh, there's new babies as well. These guys might overpopulate pretty fast then. How are the chickens looking? Semi-decent. I'm assuming it hasn't been laying many eggs because there hasn't been enough food. But that will sort that out, and hopefully by the time we come back we have a second lot of chicks, and then the rabbits will have multiplied a bit by then as well. Keep forgetting I need to eat those. Right, I am going to end the episode here though, so as usual, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It massively helps out and I really appreciate it. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.